an 89X sports presentation.
The beginning of a new chapter in Lincoln College basketball.
Romine puts it up and in, and it's good! Lakes win! Lakes win! Lakes win! Lakes just won the AIA Conference Championship on a buzzer beater.
Lincoln College NAIA basketball action on 89X is brought to you by Grouse Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. Your CBD store on Broadway, just off the square in Lincoln. The State Bank of Lincoln, now a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company. The Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital Community Health Collaborative. The United Way of Logan County. And by Michelle Bauer, your country financial representative in Lincoln.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Lincoln Christian. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. Adam Hoffman alongside me here with Spencer Davis. The women just picked up a huge win over the Lady Red Lions in the first game to get them their second win of the year. But now it's time for the men's game. Spencer, last time out for the Lynx, tough loss to Indiana Tech. And, I mean, not really much to say in that one. It was a lot of, silly turnovers and, fouled a lot. And it was, I think, had to do something with the officials. But, I mean, obviously I'm not one to blame the officials for losing a game because we definitely did not come out on the right track.
Oh, we didn't. I mean, I think we finished with 12 assists on the game, which you just can't have. As a college basketball team, you cannot be having only 12 assists in a game. You don't win a lot of games. It means you're not moving the ball well. And I think, really, if they can move the ball well, they're a very, very good team. It's just, again, if they're not moving the ball, if they get stagnant, they don't look as good. Evidenced by Pee Wee Brown was the leading scorer with 13, and Elijah Donnelly was next with 9.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely, we've had those games where we've only had, single-digit assists. We had that one game, I don't even remember who it was against, but we had 6 assists in the next game. We bounced back against Cardinal Stritch, and then, we've been a very up-and-down team. We haven't really found a stride to put a lot of wins together. Our winning streak has ended at 2. And, coming off a loss, hopefully we can bounce back against a very good LCU team. They don't have the best record, but, I mean, they're a very good shooting team, and every time we play Lincoln Christian, no matter the record, no matter who's on the team and what, it is going to be a good game no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, evidenced by they're coming off of a 92-85 win at Oakland City. So if you're putting up 92 points in a college game, that means you're shooting well, and they do. They shot 43% from the three-point line and 54% from the field. 17 assists for them. However, their weak spot as a team is only 27 rebounds. They're not a good rebounding team.
Yeah, and that's definitely where we need to pounce on them early. We have a lot of size, and we use it very well, but I think, we have a different lineup tonight. We'll get to that eventually, but we have good rebounders on our team, good rebounding guards, and we just got to get out on the three-point shooters in this team. I mean, A.J. Field, who is back from last season, he's a very good shooter, and then Flotow as well. Really the only guys I really recognize from last year's team. Obviously no Garrett Isles, no Donnie Isles as the coach this year for Lincoln Christian. So, new culture pretty much for this Lincoln Christian team. Yeah,
but it's not super new because Coach Mac Ingmeyer, he was here a few years ago. He's back on his second stint. I believe this is his first year back. We got 3-3 on the season, but like you said, not a lot of familiar faces. Dominic Williams is leading their team in scoring this year with 16.7 off the bench. He's shooting 44% from 3. And Xavier Roberson, second on the team in scoring, 15 a game, 6 rebounds, and 66.7% from 3 on 8 for 12 shooting.
Yeah, definitely the big body that they do have. And, he's a leading rebounder with only 6 per game. So, we should be able to take advantage, especially when we got, Cohorse and, Barney and all those guys. Cam Gardner comes off the bench, gets a lot of rebounds, but it should be a really, really good game. Like I said, never going to be a dull one between these two crosstown rivals, no matter who's on the team. So who is the player on both teams, Spencer, that you're really looking to have a good game?
Well, for the Lynx, really, you just have to have anyone have a good game. Yes, last time out, they just didn't have anyone that really performed up to what they needed. However, I would expect Cam Gardner and Connor Fuller to log some big minutes because those are the kind of guys that fit against this Red Lions team.
Okay, so that brings the pregame to an end. We're going to take a little break. Coming back for the starting lineups and tip-off. This is Lincoln College basketball right here on 89X.
Discover why Lincoln College is growing.
Lincoln College offers a private education at a public university cost in a diverse, welcoming environment. Students enjoy personalized attention in the classroom as well as plenty of clubs and organizations to round out the college experience. With bachelor and associate degree options, generous scholarships, and now 4-year intercollegiate athletics, it's no wonder why students are choosing Lincoln College. LincolnCollege.edu.
Return on Athletics, or ROA, is the NAIA's proprietary approach to the management of collegiate athletics. It aligns the NAIA with the priorities of our member institutions, specifically enrollment, student success, and financial viability. ROA centralizes, both between institutional departments and among NAIA members, the collection and analysis of institutional data. Institutions will have access to data analytics tools that show how specific efforts can affect the overall health of the institution. For more information about how your institution can benefit from NAIA membership tools, go to naia.org/Y-NAIA.
Benefits of quitting tobacco begin within 20 minutes. Within 24 hours, your chance of a heart attack decreases. Whether it is smoking, vaping, or chewing tobacco, we know it is hard to quit. Let Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital help. We are offering free one-on-one sessions with our on-site specialists to help you quit tobacco products. Yes, quitting tobacco can be a challenge, but it's one of the best things you can do for your health. Quitters always win, and you can too. Call 217-605-5111 for more information.
Welcome back to Lincoln Christian. And we got starting lineups here. Let's visit the starting lineup, Spencer. First for the visiting Lincoln College Lynx.
Lynx are starting a new lineup again. Andre Williams getting his first start. Elijah Donnelly, DeAndre Freeman, Connor Fuller, and Nick Cohorst rounds out the starting five for the Lynx. And then for the LCU Red Lions, they're starting Nehemiah Baker, Josh Donaldson, Jansen Flotow, AJ Field, and Xavier Roberson for the home team, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, Lynx going at definitely a different lineup. That forward guard with Cohorst, who's definitely a mobile big. I think it's really just to protect that three-point shot of LCU.
Yeah, Roberson's 6'5", 6'6", and he's their big guy. He's their 5. So Cohorst at 6'7" is a great matchup for Roberson.
Yeah, I'd imagine, Field is going to be guarded by Fuller. Just a guy to AJ Field definitely is going to be the guy that just runs off a screen, just trying to get that open look from three. So definitely just need a guy that could just run around with him to just keep up.
For sure, it'll be a lot of fun to watch. But really, for the Lynx, they just need to keep shooters off the three-point line. If they do that, they're going to be in great shape tonight.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you need to do against this LCU team. So, it's going to be Cohorst. It's going to be Roberson at the circle here to tip things off. Hopefully it doesn't end like the women's or goes back into a jump ball. It does not. Controlled by Cohorst in the hands of DeAndre Freeman. Freeman has it now over to Fuller. Over to Andre Williams on the wing. Post touch to Cohorst down low. Had the open look, decided not to take it. Donnelly up top. Gets a screen from Cohorst. Now over to Williams. Williams shot fakes. Goes right around into the body of Roberson. No foul called. It's going to be Lincoln Christian the other way.
Already a way better pace there for the Lynx. They're moving the ball a lot more than they did in their last game.
Yeah, it seems like we start the games very good each time. It's going to be Roberson on top of the key. Now over to Flotow. Over to Josh Donaldson. Donaldson floater. No good. Rebounded by Cohorst.
That great board there by Cohorst. High-pointed it. Came down with it. Outletted quickly.
Now Freeman on the wing. Going to get a screen from Cohorst. Flips it. Over to Donnelly on the other wing. Donnelly drives in. Over to Williams in the corner. Back to Donnelly up top. Donnelly going to take a three. No good. Rebounded by Roberson.
That's a good look by Donnelly. You got to keep shooting those because eventually they'll drop.
So LCU back the other way. Flotow on the wing. Now to Roberson on a low block guarded by Cohorst. Cohorst is going to body. And Cohorst kind of undercuts Roberson there. And it's going to send him to the free throw line for the first free throws of the ball game.
Lincoln College basketball on WLNX and LCTV is brought to you by the United Way of Logan County, who asks you to join the United Way of Illinois Equity Challenge to gain a deeper understanding about the impact inequality has on our community. Because united, we can create a stronger community. Text 21-WEEK to 41444. Once again, text 21-WEEK to 41444.
Yeah, first free throw no good there from Roberson. Still scoreless in this one, 18:48 left to play in the first half. Second free throw rattles home to make it 1-0.
Yeah, it looked like Cohorst got that foul because he started to box out a little too early.
Yeah, so here's Freeman in the corner looking for Fuller down low. That's Andre Williams up top. Williams for three, no good. That wedges that one in there. Rebounded by A.J. Field.
Yeah, early shots here from the Lynx. They're really trying to stretch out that defense.
Baker now over to Donaldson. Donaldson gets a screen from Field, and they're going to call Field for an offensive foul, a moving screen. It'll be Fields first. Yeah, you got to make sure those feet are set. Otherwise, they'll get that moving screen call 99% of the time. Yeah, it's almost like he wanted to slip that screen, but he ended up making a lot of contact. So, yeah, it's going to be an offensive foul. So here's Freeman dribbling over on the left wing, going to get a screen from Cohorse. Tries to stop and pop. Back out to Fuller. Fuller will take a three-point jumper long. Tipped out by Cohorse. Great hustle there from Cohorse.
That's why Coach Lepp has him out there. Freeman. Call him Freeman.
Freeman gets a pull-up three to go. It's a 3-1, 18 minutes left to play here in the first half. Andre Williams back on defense, clapping in the face of Baker. Now it's over to Donaldson. Donaldson has it. He's going to get fouled by Freeman.
Already better energy from the Lynx, especially off the bench. They're creating more noise, and you have to do that with no fans. You have to create your own atmosphere.
And how do you not get up for a game like this? You know, crosstown rival. I mean, every time we play, it's a great game. And we're just another great game we want to be a part of. Roberson, tough shot, no good. Rebounded by Fuller, and then Donnelly on the other end for three, no good. Rebounded by Donaldson. Donaldson just going to stop and pop and transition, no good. Rebounded by Donnelly.
Both teams really trying to move the ball in transition tonight.
Freeman now has it, and he tries to go Euro in the lane. It's going to be a foul on the play. Jansen Flotow is going to pick up his first foul.
Yeah, Flotow looked set, but unfortunately he was still moving, and that's what they call him for the blocking foul.
Yeah, and there wasn't a lot of contact there either, so that's probably what Flotow was really upset about. On the inbounds pass, Freeman got it. Now over to Fuller. Fuller on Field, and back out to Donnelly. Donnelly on Flotow. Donnelly, floater, good.
That shot is so good for Donnelly. He just gets that to drop whenever he wants.
Yeah, he's very balanced on those floater attempts, and that's what makes him fall at such a high rate. Field gets it across half court for LCU. Flotow top, nearly taken away from Elijah Donnelly. Now back over to Donaldson.
Yeah, Cohorse is just reduced Roberson and not even calling for the ball. Roberson doesn't even look like he's trying to get it.
And Donaldson now gets it off a pick. That is good. It's going to be a 2. So 5-3. Lynx still claiming on the lead.
Super smooth shot by Donaldson right there. The pull-up J was clean.
Now if they get it down to Cohorse on the block, that's going to be a foul on the play going against Xavier Roberson, reaching in on the pass.
That was a good play by Cohorse. He really sealed off Roberson, caused him to make contact with him and then draw the foul.
Yeah, Cohorse has just been going to war with every post player that we have gone against pretty much the whole year.
That's why Coach Lepp likes him. He's going to put on the war paint and really go to town.
And Donnelly has it now to Fuller. Fuller now over to Williams. Not much movement here for the Lynx. Got to get a shot up here. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Williams backdoor cut from Freeman. Freeman gets clobbered with some feet from Flotow, and no foul called. 7-3.
That was a really tough play there by Freeman. I like it. A lot of contact, like you said, but hey, basket counts, and that's what I like.
So it's going to be Baker going back the other way. Gives the post touch down to Roberson. Roberson tries to go through Fuller. No good. Rebounded there by Donnelly.
That was excellent help side defense by Fuller. That's what he prides himself on.
Donnelly bait the handoff. Now kick it over to Freeman in the corner. Back up to Donnelly up top. Now to Cohorse in the corner. Fuller has it now, going one-on-one with Field. Fuller, he had the shot, decides to kick it out to Williams. Williams now into Donnelly in the corner. Donnelly for three, got it.
Shoot the money ball, young fella. Donnelly drills that one from the corner.
Coach Lepp giving some high fives on the side as well for that ball movement. Very nice play there from the Lynx.
You got to think Coach Lepp has really been pounding into his players. Move the ball. And they've been doing a much better job of that tonight.
Field comes off a screen for three. No good. Off back on. Rebounded there by Cohorse. It's going to be Freeman has it now. Going to get a screen from Cohorse. Goes in the lane. Back to Andre Williams in the corner. Williams goes right to the basket. A lot of contact once again. No foul. And it's going to be red lines going back the other way. That's going to be Baker. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Cohorst. Freeman has it now in transition. Donnelly has it in the other corner. Back at the Cohorst. Now Williams has it now, going to get a screen from Cohorst. Back to Fuller. Fuller top the key. Three-pointer rattles in and out, rebounded by Roberson.
It was a good look. And that's a good timeout taken by Coach Mack, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we're going to take a timeout as well. This is Lincoln College basketball right here on 89X.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. More than just an office you pass by driving through town. Neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community. Contact your local Country Financial representative, Michelle Bauer, today at 211 South Main in Lincoln. Call 217-735-9705 to talk about the things that are important to you and how we can help you protect them.
Welcome back to LCU. The Lynx hold on to a 10-3 lead. 14:37 left to play here in the first half. Group substitution. Or actually, no, there was a lot of subs that went to the bench. It's only Barney going to be coming in for the Lynx. And it's going to be Baker dribbling up the floor here for LCU. Now to Flotow, gets it into Roberson, high post. Well short on Roberson's jumper, rebounded by Donnelly. Donnelly pushing the pace for the Lynx. Good screen there from Barney, and then they're going to get a moving screen called on Barney as he just kind of held on too long.
See, I don't know. I thought Barney was set, and then the defender pushed Barney and made it look like he was moving because I thought Barney was set. It looked set, but they call him with the blocking foul.
Yeah, he held on to it a little too long, I think, and that's really all they got him for. So here's Baker. Now over to Josh Donaldson. Field on the other wing gets a three, no good. Rebounded by Pee Wee Brown, he just checked in.
Good cross-court pass.
Brown gets it back after the Fuller. Now over to Donnelly. Donnelly for three, gets it to go.
That was great ball movement. Donnelly wanted the ball a lot earlier on that possession, and Brown just kind of slowed him down a little bit, and then finally Donnelly gets a great look there.
Yeah, Donnelly being silent assassin here early, 13-3, 13:37 left to play here in the first half.
Lynx looking much more inspired than they did last Thursday.
Roberson back up to Donaldson up top. Back to Robertson in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Flotow. Flotow goes skying for the rebound, and then he comes up hobbling on the play. I think he turned an ankle.
Yeah, it looked like he came down right on top of someone else's foot. That's the most common occurrence there. Never something you want to see, though.
Yeah, so Flotow on the ground here. And it's going to be kind of an official timeout. As they look at Flotow, they're looking at that left ankle. I think he just came down and rolled it.
Lincoln College basketball on WLNX and LCTV is brought to you by the Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital Community Health Collaborative. It reminds you, the benefits of quitting tobacco begins within 20 minutes. Whether it's smoking, vaping, or chewing tobacco, we know it's hard to quit. Let Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital help. Quitting tobacco can be one of the best things you can do for your health. Quitters always win. Call 217-605-511 for more information.
Yeah, Flotow gets helped off the floor. He does not put any pressure on that left ankle. That's going to be Dominic Williams coming in for Flotow. Hopefully he's okay. He's definitely a huge part of this LCU team.
Yeah, that's a tough injury there for them, but we'll see what the Red Lions do to combat that.
Yeah, it's going to be Williams on the other end. Going to get a screen now over to Fuller. Fuller for three. Gets it to go. Cans it.
Yeah, Lynx are just shooting with confidence from behind the arc today.
Yeah, they're not hesitating whatsoever. Fuller just stepping right into jumpers. 16-5 now. Lincoln on top. So here's Donaldson. Donaldson going one-on-one with Barney. Now to Field in the corner. Field for three. No good. Rebounded by Barney.
Barney really high-pointed that one. Textbook one-handed rebound, really.
I don't even think Fuller, when he caught that, he got called for a travel. I'm not really sure he even really had possession of the ball. But a good heads-up play there from Field, just kind of lurking.
Yeah, he made Fuller kind of turn that ball over there because of how close he was.
So here's Williams for LCU. Back up top to Donaldson. Field back up to Baker. Now Williams going in the lane. Good contest there for Pee Wee Brown, but rebounded there by Barney off the Williams miss. Here's Donnelly now. Wisely backs it out. Now over to Pee Wee Brown in the corner for three. Yes, gets it to go. Another three for the Lynx. It's going to be a full timeout taken by LCU. We're going to take a timeout as well. This is Lincoln College basketball right here on 89X.
State Bank of Lincoln is now a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company, sharing a commitment to the communities that they serve. By combining their strengths, they'll be able to offer additional products, services, and locations, while still providing you the community banking experience that you expect. Their commitment to a personal service continues. State Bank of Lincoln, a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Now is the time for change. Now is the time to learn with and from each other. Now is the time to take action. Join your neighbors for the United Way of Illinois Equity Challenge to gain a deeper understanding about the impact inequality has on our community. Because united, we can create a stronger community. We accepted the challenge. Will you? Text 21-WEEK to 41444 to learn more.
Back after the timeout, 19-5. Lynx have jumped out to an early lead against Lincoln Christian, the Red Lions. Great game so far, Spencer.
Yeah, just a three-point barrage here from the Lynx have really allowed them to push the lead. And then Flotow coming down with that ankle injury. They're taping him up. Looks like he'll be good to go here in a few minutes.
Yeah, full court pressure there from the Lynx, broken by LCU. You got the Donaldson on the wing. Now over to Williams, back to Baker. Williams has it. Baker from top of the key, three. No good, hits the wire up top, out of bounds. So ice-cold shooting LCU has been, from three, and just has not been able to get one to go.
Yeah, they've just not had a good time shooting at all. The Lynx are doing a great job of always having a hand in the face of the shooters so far. Andre Williams going to get a screen from Barney. Fuller going to take another three. Fuller again from three. Give him three on the night. Fuller just so much confidence stepping into that jumper. Yeah, LCU's got to be like, what hit us? Because the Lynx are not known for their three-point shooting or taking a lot. Donaldson with a three now. Yeah, Donaldson, another end three, no good. Rebounded by Donnelly. Donnelly pushing the pace up for the Lynx. Gives it over to Andre Williams. Back to Donnelly in the corner. Donnelly for three. Gets it to go once again. The Lynx are on fire. 20-point lead early, 25-5 for the Lynx. The Lynx might have more assists right now than they did in all of the last game. They had 9 last game. Seems like it, and then tip ball on the other end as well. Here is Donnelly. Donnelly over to Pee Wee Brown in transition. Doesn't get it to go. Rebounded almost to Barney, and it goes out of bounds, and it's last touched by LCU, so it's going to be Lincoln ball. Oh, man, I was really hoping Donnelly would see Barney trailing on that play. Kind of throw a little bit of an overhand or underhand lob maybe back to him. Would have been awesome, but Lynx still have the ball here. And Cody Russell checks in for LCU, and then Barney off the inbound just goes vertical over Russell for an easy finish. A little smooch there. Great touch right there. So here is LCU back the other way. Williams has it. Going to give it into Russell, the high post. Nearly gets it taken away, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Baker. Another turnover for LCU. Yeah, this just does not look like the Lynx that we've been watching for this year. Like, this is a completely new team. The three-point shot is just money for them right now. And Colton King also checks in the last break for LCU. Andre Williams now over to Donnelly. Donnelly again for three. No good. Tipped up. Rebounded by Barney. Pee Wee Brown has it, and he thought about three. And over to Fuller. Back to Williams. Gets a screen from Barney. Lobs it into Barney underneath. No good on the layup. Rebounded by Donaldson. That was a great look. They just couldn't get it to fall. Spin move and transition by Williams. Goes right over Barney. No good. Tipped up into the hands of Donnelly. Donnelly now running in transition. Gives it over Fuller. Now to Pee Wee Brown on the wing. Brown, dump off fast to Donnelly. Donnelly getting the defender in the air, gets an easy bucket underneath. That was just a senior play right there. He knew he didn't even need to pump fake that one. He just had to wait, and the defender was going to jump. And he gets the easy open layup. Yeah, a little bit of pressure here for the Lynx. LCU gets it across half court. Donaldson has it now on the wing.
Going to get a screen from Russell. And then Donaldson going to the basket is going to draw a foul on the play going against Fuller. Fuller trying to take the charge. To be 2 free throws for Josh Donaldson.
Yeah, and Fuller's excellent at drawing those charges there. Just couldn't get that one.
Yeah, it's going to be Donaldson going to the line for 2 free throws, not to get confused with the MLB baseball player. Donaldson at the line. First one is good. Blake Maris comes in for Elijah Donnelly. Donnelly playing lights out here so far.
Yeah, I think Josh Donaldson of the MLB has probably used up his college eligibility by now.
And then Freeman comes in for Williams. Freeman kind of came out of the game very early for the Lynx, and then he's back in the game now. Williams very amped up on the bench after he checks out.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you be? Your team is leading by 12, and your defense has only given up 7 points in 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2 free throws good for LCU. Backdoor cut on the other end from Pee Wee Brown. No good. Rebounded by Barney, and Barney gets fouled.
Yeah, Barney was a beautiful offensive rebound there. Again, the Lynx have done an excellent job of high-pointing the basketball. They're catching it at its peak and at their own peak.
Yeah, and even if they can't get a hand on it, they're just tipping it out. Barney gets it on the inbounds. Now over to Fuller. Fuller, mid-range jumper that he loves. No good. Picked up by Dominic Williams. Williams now over to Donaldson. Donaldson back to Williams. Now over to Baker. Williams gets it back, going against Blake Maris, and picked off by Fuller. Fuller now running in transition. Dump off past to Barney. Barney slams it down to 31-7. Just under 9 minutes left to play here in the first half. Lynx looking unstoppable here early.
That was a sweet pass by Connor Fuller. He got that bounce pass around his defender, and Barney was like, all right, slamma jamma time.
There's King underneath. Good defense there from Barney. He kicks it back out to Williams. Williams now gets trapped. Back up to King. King just going to toss up a mid-range jumper. No good. Rebounded by Russell, and it's going to be taken away by Pee Wee Brown. Here is the Lynx coming back the other way. Fuller has it now over to Freeman. Freeman kind of just stops and pulls it out. Now over to Pee Wee Brown. Going to get a screen there from Barney. Tries to get it over to the other corner into Fuller. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by LCU. Flowtown checks back in for LCU along with Xavier Roberson. Flowtown looks, a little shaken up still, limping just a little bit, but, I mean, he just needs to be on the floor for this LCU team. He spreads the ball, he spreads the floor out so well for them.
Yeah, you got to work out that, it's more than likely a rolled ankle, and you got to the more you run on it, the better it feels.
Yeah, so off the inbounds, they give it to Pee Wee Brown in the corner. Back out to Cohorse. Cohorse for 3, in and out for Cohorse, and then rebounded there by Williams. Back up to Roberson in transition. Maris comes in and prevents the dunk. He prevents the dunk on the Roberson in fast break, but he still gets the bucket to go. I think Maris still tipped that one, but timeout called by Coach Luff, who's not very happy, and we're going to stay right here. 31-9, 7:47 left to play here in the first half. Spencer, what have you seen from the Lynx so far that's just been so impressive?
Yeah, the fact that they've given up 9 points right now with 7:45 to play in the first half is unbelievable. This is one of the better defensive performances I've ever seen. Yeah. At anything.
Yeah, I mean, they're just money on the defensive end. They're picking off every pass, and it helps, too, that LCU has kind of gone cold from that three-point line.
I don't think it's even, they have just not made anything. They've just started cold. They haven't made anything. I think that's also an attribution to they've gotten stagnant.
Yeah.
They haven't been able to get good looks thanks to the defense that the Lynx are playing.
Yeah, the Lynx has just been playing suffocating defense a lot like the women's team was as well. Just a lot more energy coming from both teams for Lincoln College. Here's Freeman, has it now on the wing. A tip pass over to Maris. Over to Fuller on the wing, going to get a screen from Cohorst. Cohorst gets it. Tries to dish it off to Pee Wee Brown. Turns the ball over into the hands of Dominic Williams. Williams now up to King. King going into the lane. No good. And then Fuller is going to come away with the rebound, and he's going to push the pace for the Lynx. Freeman now gets it in the corner. Freeman for 3. Gets it to go. Once again, Lynx on the board for 3.
Oh, that was just a beautiful pass by Fuller. He looked at Pee Wee Brown and then threw it to Freeman in the corner, who had a wide open shot as a result.
Donaldson gets a three-point look, no good. Rebounded by Freeman. Freeman pushing the pace for the Lynx. Dump off pass to Maris. Maris for three. Gets it to go off the rim. Bounces up. 37-9. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to play here in the first half. Lynx on fire.
Yeah, the Lynx are getting all of their points now from the three-point line, it seems like, and all of them are falling. Keep shooting it.
Donaldson picks up his dribble, back up to Williams up top. Williams going to set things up for LCU. Over to Donaldson in the corner. Then you get a screen from King. And that's going to be Donaldson goes for the up and under. Looked like he wanted to slam that one down, but doesn't. And it's still going to be good to 37-11. LCU finally gets over that 10-point mark. Now over to Maris in the corner. Maris got it by Flotow, who's basically on one leg. Probably should try to use that as much as we can. Maris has it. Maris for three, no good. Kind of a very rough shot there from Maris. LCU back in transition. Donaldson gets blocked by Pee Wee Brown. It's going to be a foul on the play, and it's going to be sending Josh Donaldson to the line for two shots. Pee Wee thought he had that one.
Lincoln College basketball on WLNX and LCTV is brought to you by the State Bank of Lincoln, now a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company, sharing a commitment to the communities they serve. By combining their strengths, they will be able to offer additional products, services, and locations while still providing you the community banking experience you expect. Their commitment to personal service continues. State Bank of Lincoln, a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
First one from Donaldson is good. Barney and Donnelly come back in for the Lynx. Second one from Josh Donaldson is good. First time entry here for LCU. Isaiah Hamilton checks in. One of two twins on LCU. Isaiah and Elijah Hamilton. Here's Donnelly now, has it up top. Now over to Barney. Freeman has it in the corner, looking for Cohorse. Cohorse gets a post touch going against A.J. Field, gets stripped. Good heads-up play there from Williams. Williams going to wisely back things out. Now over to Field. Field now over to Flotow. Back up to Field. Field for three, no good. High point rebound there from Barney.
Yeah, great board by Barney, and Lynx going out and running again.
Brown has it now. Going to get a screen from Barney. Trying to get that wraparound pass down to Barney is Pee Wee Brown. And he tipped. They're going to say last touch there from Barney. Good defense there from A.J. Field.
Yeah, that was a good look by Pee Wee Brown. He just couldn't quite land that pass.
Here's Dominic Williams back the other way. They kick it off to Hamilton. Hamilton up to Flotow. Back to Flotow now. Flotow for three. No good. Another rebound from Dijon Barney, who's skying for the defensive glass.
Yeah, Barney's averaging 7 rebounds per game. He gets a lot of those.
Now Pee Wee Brown has it now. Over to Barney, back over to Donnelly. Donnelly thought about the pull-up three. Pass it over to Cohorse instead. Now over to Pee Wee Brown. Brown just going to go up, and they're going to call a foul on the play as Pee Wee Brown going up for the reverse layup. Looked pretty clean to me, Spencer, but I mean, maybe just didn't have the greatest angle at it.
Yeah, I think that they called a body check.
Before?
Yes, yep. Because it looked like a lot of ball on top.
Yeah, they're still going to say it's a shooting foul. So Pee Wee Brown will go to the line for two. Donald Pekak and Andre Williams set to check in after this first free throw. First one from Brown, no good. Williams going to get the shooter and Pee Wee Brown. Donato comes in for Cohorse. So Brown still at the line for one more. 37-13, 4:37 left to play here in the first half. Lynx ahead. Second one from Pee Wee Brown is good, so he will take a seat. Coming in for him is Andre Williams.
Yeah, Williams he's that energy guy that the Lynx love to bring in off the bench, get the guys fired up.
I mean, we jumped out to the biggest lead of the season with him in the starting lineup, so maybe that's something we need to do in the future as well.
It also helps when you're hitting about 70% of your threes.
And so it's going to be LCU back the other way. Hamilton has it now on the wing over to A.J. Field. Field back up to Flotow. Now over to Williams. Williams going to get a screen there from Robertson. Nice spin move inside there from Williams off the screen. Just immediate. Nice finish.
That was a great take by Williams there.
Now Williams. Andre Williams has it on the wing. Man, trying to get it into Jack, and he's going to get fouled on the entry pass. So it's going to be on the floor. Lynx going to take it out underneath their own basket. 4 minutes left to play in this first half. 38-15. Lynx on top. Baker comes back in for LCU along with Cody Russell. Xavier Roberson, sits down there with his second foul. Has not been able to get into a very good groove here for LCU. So it's going to be Freeman gets it off the inbounds back up to Williams. Williams going to set things up for the Lynx. Gives it over to Donnelly on the wing. Donnelly back over to Williams. Williams going to drive in. Back to Donnelly up top for three. No good. Rebounded there by Cody Russell. Good box out.
Yeah, it was a good look by Donnelly. It's a very good look at the end of the shot clock.
Russell has it now. Back up to Williams. Over to Baker. Baker has it on the wing. Going to give it over to, they're going to get a screen there from A.J. Field. Now to Williams. Williams trying to look for Russell inside. Throws it out of bounds. Another turnover here for LCU. Dijon Barney's going to sit down. Taking the place for him is going to be Connor Fuller.
Yeah, I thought that they would overturn that call because Andre Williams is definitely the guy that pokes that out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to, like Spencer said, reverse the call, so it's going to be LCU ball underneath their own basket.
Andre Williams kind of looked around after he did that and then started walking down the floor like, hey,
no, I didn't do anything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Donaldson comes back in for LCU. It's going to be Field taking the ball out. And if you can hear him, left just sent to his bench. Fellas, we haven't scored in 5 minutes. And it's kind of true. We've gone on a very cold streak as of late, letting LCU kind of creep their way back into this ballgame.
Yeah, it just seems like the Lynx haven't been able to shoot the ball a lot. They were getting a lot of early shots in the shot clock, and now they're kind of struggling to get one.
Field has it in the corner. Going to set a screen now for Baker. Baker, wraparound pass over to Russell. Russell's jumper, no good. Rattles in and out. Rebounded there by Pekak. Now here's Fuller. Fuller in transition, hands it off to Andre Williams. Williams kind of loses the dribble. Gives it to Pekak. Now over to Freeman. Freeman back up to Donnelly. Donnelly going to drive in. Donnelly no good. Gets his own miss. Back out to Williams. Now over to Fuller. Fuller stops and pops after a shot fake. No good. Rebounded there by Russell.
Yeah, usually that's a mistake to let Connor Fuller get that mid-range pull-up that he loves. But luckily for the Red Lions there, didn't drop.
Baker now over to Donaldson. Back over to Baker. Now over to Field in the corner. Still looking for Russell down low. Good front there from Pekak. Now Baker going to take a pull-up jumper. Yes, 38-17. 2:15 left to play here in the first half.
Like you said, and Coach Lepp said, it's been a dry spell offensively. Lynx need to get a shot to go down.
So it's going to be Freeman dribbling on the wing. Going to stop and pop, step back, gets it to go. Finally lid off the basket for the Lynx, 40-17.
Yeah, Freeman's just an expert at creating separation for himself. Got a great shot there.
Donaldson has it on the wing. Up to Hamilton. Now to Field. Field for three. No good. Rattles in and out. Cannot find his stroke today. It's A.J. Field. It's going to be Andre Williams running back in transition for the Lynx. Fuller in the corner. Fuller now over to Donnelly. Donnelly going to take a corner three. No good. In and out. Goes all the way around the rim. And it's going to be picked up by LCU.
Another good look. We can't keep expecting him to make every shot. That's just not reasonable. But still a great look. Make another one of those, though.
Donaldson picks up a dribble, and then Field has it. Now back over to Cody Russell. Russell going to take a jumper. No good. Picked up by Connor Fuller. Up to Freeman in transition. Freeman over into Pekak. Pekak gets it in the post. Tries to spin. Throws up a post hook. No good. And they're going to call a foul on the play. So Donato Pekak will go up to the line for 2 shots.
Lincoln College basketball on LCTV and WLNX is brought to you by Grouse Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. Since 1953, Grau has been a family-owned and operated business committed to Lincoln and Logan County. Grau offers new and pre-owned Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac vehicles. And they have a complete service department that will be there for you long after the sale. Grau Chevrolet Buick at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln and at grauinc.com.
First one there from Keck, no good. Just under a minute left to play here in the first half. 40-17. Lincoln out to a huge lead to start this first half. Second one from Pekak is good. And there's nearly a sub there for Barney, but decides not to. The referee's already inbounded the ball. So it's going to be Baker. Over to Field, now over to Donaldson. Donaldson going to take a corner three. Gets it to go. Lid off the basket for three is LCU. They cut the lead down to 21 for the Lynx.
Yeah, it was just a matter of time before the Red Lions hit a three. It wasn't going to last all game. This cold spell, not a good thing to see one go in if you're a Lynx fan.
It's switching momentum now. Lynx kind of went on a cold spell. And LCU kind of getting hot. And then Connor Fuller, step back, jerk fade away. Over A.J. Fields, gets it to go. 43-20. That's going to be Donaldson, gets on the wing, guarded by Donnelly. Now over to Russell. Russell for three. Bank is open at 6 o'clock on a Monday. It's going to be Freeman at the end of the horn. No good. And it's going to be leading us into halftime. 20-point lead here for the Lynx. 43-23. Really went cold there to end the half, Spencer. We were stuck on 38 forever. What do you think we have to do here in the second half to just, expand our lead even more?
Yeah, I think that you have to start running your offense a little bit more. It felt like a lot of early shots on the shot clock where the defense just wasn't set up, and that was how they were getting a lot of their points. So now it's going to be a lot of, can they score in a set offense? Can they score when the defense has a chance to get behind themselves?
Yeah, I think, this seemed to come out with that same intensity we started the half with. Seemed like we got a little too comfortable there to end that first half, and it definitely showed. We don't want to let LCU back into this game because you know that they can start lighting up from three pretty much whenever they want to. So we're going to take a break for halftime. We'll see you guys in about 10 minutes or so. This is Lincoln College basketball right here on 89X.
Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln is proud to be a sponsor this season of Lincoln College men's and women's basketball on 89X and on LCTV. Thanks to their generous support, you'll never miss a single broadcast this season as the Lynx compete in NAIA action. Grau Chevrolet Buick has served the Lincoln and surrounding area with new and used vehicles, along with a complete service department since 1953. Grau is open Monday through Friday between 8 and 7 and on Saturdays 8 to 3. Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln at 1905 North Kickapoo.
CBD, cannabidiol, a compound found in industrial hemp plants, has been featured in news reports as offering many health benefits. Your CBD store, the largest hemp retailer in the U.S., is now celebrating its grand opening in Lincoln. Your CBD store is located at 520 Broadway, just off the square. Your CBD store offers SunMed and Sunflora CBD products, including oils, edibles, topicals, and more. And they have staff on site to answer any questions. Your CBD store is open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6. And Sunday and Monday, 12 to 4. Now offering curbside service. Your CBD store, just off the square on Broadway. Also find them on Facebook.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies.
I kind of love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hey, Alan Coulter here. I realize many of you may recognize me as the voice of late-night television, but today, think of me as the voice of reason. particularly when it comes to using common sense in regards to emergency preparedness. Look, you already know you should have an emergency disaster kit and a plan for your home and, for that matter, your workplace too. But a plan is only as good as the paper it's written on. That's why practicing your plan can make all the difference in the world in times of an actual emergency. So come on, listen to me, that charming voice of reason, and use common sense in having an emergency disaster kit and plan for your home, your car, and business. Heck, you should even have a plan for your pets. Honest. Learn more at ready.illinois.gov. That's ready.illinois.gov. Remember the dots.
Sponsored by the Illinois Emergency Management Agency. Aired in cooperation with the Illinois Broadcasters Association and this station.
Dave, what are you doing?
Just sending a gift to Dave 2037.
Who?
Me in the future. I save a little money from every paycheck as a gift to Dave 2037, so he can spend it on things like anti-gravity boots or a hologram Doberman, something cool like that. I think Dave 2037 deserves it. He worked hard. What are you getting Steve 2037?
I guess I was thinking Steve 2037 would just fend for himself.
Well, all right, but don't expect to be borrowing my anti-gravity boots.
You want to have money in your future? You got to start saving now. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free ideas and easy ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
Hey, let's just hope Steve 2037 doesn't get his hands on a cold time machine, because he is going to come back here and knock some sense into you.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
On Misericordia University Week, interactions with those we dislike or ignore could have important ramifications for the future. I'm Dr. Lynn Pascarella, President of the Association of American Colleges and Universities. And today on the Academic Minute, Alicia Nordstrom, Professor of Psychology, details how one project is doing just that.
Why do we hate and fear people that we have never even met? Like the fans of a rival sports team, or the person walking towards you down the street. Our brains evaluate others so quickly that stereotypes cloud our judgment before we even realize it. As a psychology professor, I developed a class assignment called the Voices Project to reduce stereotypes and prejudice in my students by having them interview a person from a social group that they disliked and write a memoir about the life of their interviewee. My students were not thrilled about this, but they returned to class after their interviews and said, "That was just a regular person," which is exactly what we all are, just regular people. I worked with an interdisciplinary team of faculty, and we used these stories to create a staged reading program that was performed to the campus and community. These stories, written by first-year students, became a social justice mouthpiece for ignored, misunderstood, and stigmatized groups. I did this project again with a focus on physical disability, and most recently on mental health. Both times, the stories were filmed as documentaries and aired on our local PBS channel. The mental health version was also performed in New York City as part of the Broadway-bound Theater Festival. As a researcher, I collected data that showed that the Voices Project reduced racist attitudes in my students and reduced the stigma of mental health in the audience members who watched the shows. So, go talk to someone new, somebody you don't know, and maybe even that you don't like. One conversation can change your mind.
That was Alicia Nordstrom of Misericordia University. You can find this, other segments, and more information about the professors at academicminute.org.
Production support for the Academic Minute comes from AAC and U, advancing liberal learning and research for the public good.
Today we decided to walk to school. At the corner, we waited to cross the street. The stoplight counted down. 15, 14, 31, 13. We took a left on Carroll Garden Street.
Garden Street?
Loud music was coming from a car. Danny's a smart kid, but he gets so distracted.
There were so many other sounds. I didn't know what to focus on.
Danny, Earth to Danny. Suddenly he realized he forgot his homework again.
I left my homework on the table.
At the school steps, we hugged goodbye. I really hope he doesn't have another bad day at school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free online resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Get personalized recommendations, practical tips, daily access to experts, and more. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org. Brought to you by Understood and the Ad Council.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover guitar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at Goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Caribbean coral reefs under siege. I'm Randy Simon, and this is Earthwise, a look at our changing environment. Coral reefs around the world have been suffering from warming seas and increasing acidification, both a result of human activity. In the Caribbean, a new threat has emerged in the form of invasive algae. New research published in Scientific Reports explains how an aggressive crust-like alga is overgrowing shallow reefs and taking the place of coral that was damaged by powerful storms that exposed areas of the undersea rock where corals grew. Researchers from Oxford University, the Carnegie Institution, and California State University Northridge have been studying these Paisonolid algal crusts, or PACs, for several years in the U.S. Virgin Islands. The PAC has been out-competing coral larvae for surface space and then growing over the existing reef architecture, greatly damaging delicate reef ecosystems. New corals actually prefer to settle on crusty surfaces created by a different type of algae called crustose algae, or CCA. CCA acts as guideposts for coral larvae by producing biochemical signals as part of a microbial community that entice baby coral to affix itself. In contrast, the destructive PAC algae exclude coral settlement. The researchers determined that the microbial community associated with PAC algae is deployed to deter grazing from fish and other marine creatures. Unfortunately, it also deters coral. Fragile coral ecosystems are already under assault by environmental pollution and global warming. Now, in the aftermath of powerful hurricanes like Irma and Maria, algal crusts are taking over reef communities and posing an existential threat to Caribbean corals. Earthwise is a production of WAMC. Find us on Facebook and listen anytime at WAMCpodcasts.org.
Discover why Lincoln College is growing. Lincoln College offers a private education at a public university cost in a diverse, welcoming environment. Students enjoy personalized attention in the classroom as well as plenty of clubs and organizations to round out the college experience. With bachelor and associate degree options, generous scholarships, and now 4-year intercollegiate athletics, it's no wonder why students are choosing Lincoln College. LincolnCollege.edu.
Welcome back to LCU, where the Lynx have a 43-23 lead. Just about to start the second half. Spencer, got some stats in this from that first half. What really jumps off the page to you?
Elijah Donnelly leading the scoring with 13 and 6 rebounds. It's an excellent stat line. Dejon Barney having another one of his games with 4 points and 6 boards. He always seems like he has those nice rebounding games. And then as a team, 45% shooting from the field and 45% shooting from the three-point line. Just excellent. They've only taken 15 shots that haven't been threes.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for us. I think the thing that really jumps out to me is 11 assists in that first half compared to 5 turnovers, which is great. LCU only has 3 assists to 5 turnovers, so we're doing a good job with the defensive end, just suffocating, not letting them get any easy looks. But our offense, the ball movement, the player movement has been just exquisite in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, I made a comment early on saying, hey, I think we might have more assists than we did last game in this half. They actually did. We actually did.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for LCU. I mean, they're shooting 15% from the three-point line, which is definitely not what they have been at all. I mean, they're in top 5, I believe, in three-pointers in the NAIA, and it has not gone down for them at all. They got 2 really late in that first half, which finally got the lid off the rim for them.
Yeah, Donaldson's their leading scorer. He's really the only guy that stands out on the stat sheet. 11 points on 3 for 7 shooting. Yeah, we talked about it before the game. Not a very good rebounding team. Only 14 boards for them at the half, and we had 26.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely killing on the glass. Donnelly and, Barney having great rebounding performances. I mean, we haven't even seen half our team. I mean, Clark hasn't checked in yet. Gardner hasn't checked in yet. I mean, haven't seen a lot of the guys that we are used to seeing a lot of. Maris only played about maybe 2 minutes there in that first half. I mean, what do you think is the issue with there? Spencer, you think we're just going with the hot hands?
Oh, yeah, I think you have to stick with the hot hands, especially the way that everyone's shooting the ball today. If there's a guy that is shooting much better, you have to leave them in just to make sure you squeeze every last shot out of them.
Yeah, so likely starters for the second half will be starters in the game. Just about 30 seconds here before we hand off for the second half. Lynx leading 43-23. It's just been an up-and-down game. Lynx went cold for a majority of that first half. We started off so hot and then just didn't make a shot forever. We were stuck on 38, I believe, for about 8 minutes or so. And then, just never looked back, really. We're not really letting LCU get back in this game.
Yep, they just need to keep up the defensive intensity on this, make some more shots, and they'll be headed towards 500 again.
Yeah, Freeman, Fuller, Williams, Cohorst, and Donnelly in for the Lynx. And then Baker, Donaldson, Flotow, Field, and Robertson in for LCU. Not Flotow, Williams in for LCU as he throws it out of bounds at the start of the half.
I mean, obviously the target of a press is to get a steal, but causing a turnover in that case works just as well.
Yeah, so just keeping possession of the ball. It's going to be Freeman now. He's going to hand it off to Fuller, off to Donnelly. Donnelly off to Cohorst. Freeman kind of posts up on the perimeter there. And then Freeman going to draw a foul. Going to go on Don Williams.
Yeah, Freeman and Dominic Williams are starting to cause a little bit more contact between the two. That'll be something to monitor throughout this half.
Yeah, second foul there on Williams. Off the inbounds pass, Freeman wide open for a layup, and he gets it to go to open up scoring here in the second half.
Yeah, Freeman ran off that back screen perfectly. Great bounce pass, great finish.
Here's Baker back the other way, guarded by Freeman. We got the bench, Sam. D up. Field has it now. Field for 3. No good. Has been ice cold from the three-point line. It's A.J. Field. Handoffs down. Donnelly in the corner. Donnelly for 3. Doesn't get to go. Rebounded by Field up to Donaldson in transition. Donaldson going to slow things down.
It's a great look. I'm fine with that shot that they took there. That was in rhythm. It just didn't drop.
Like I said, I think Donnelly took 11 shots in that first half, which is definitely probably a season high for him in the first half. On the inbounds pass, or entry pass there to Xavier Robertson. To me, Freeman picking up a foul, trying to pick off the pass. To me, Freeman's second.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good spot for DeAndre to be at. Only 2 fouls going into this early part of the second half.
Could be Baker taking it out for LCU into Donaldson. With the Williams up top, now over to Robertson. Robertson lobbing it, trying to lob it to Donaldson. He throws it down low, picked off by Fuller. Fuller in transition to Freeman, and Freeman backs it out. Now over to Williams on the wing. Now over to Cohorst. Cohorst over to Fuller. Fuller gets called for a travel. And it looked like it was like kind of an intense jab step there from Fuller rather than a travel.
Yeah, he shook Field.
Yeah.
Field went 3 feet backwards off of that jab step.
Yeah, so it looked so much worse than it was. It is, like I said, I think it was just a really nasty jab step there for Fuller, but either way, it's an LCU ball. Field has it now, trying to back down his opponent. Gives it off to Baker. Williams has it now, guarded by Williams. Now to Field in the corner. Field spin. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Roberson. Roberson gets it, and he's going to get fouled. Going up for the layup. It's going to be Roberson going to the line for two.
Lincoln College Basketball on LCTV and WLNX is brought to you by Michelle Bauer, your country financial representative in Lincoln. Country financial agents are members of their local communities, neighbors who lend a helping hand to local causes and community projects. And when it comes to solving the big challenges of tomorrow, you can start with simple steps today with personalized insurance and financial services that can have an impact on your family's future. Michelle Bauer, your country financial representative, is located at 211 South McLean Street in Lincoln or at 217-735-9705.
2 free throws, both missed there from Roberson. And it's going to be Freeman back the other way, off to Fuller. Now to Williams on the wing. Williams hasn't really shot that much at all this game. Up to Donnelly up top now. Donnelly off to Fuller. Fuller for three. Gets it to go. Cans another triple. Pretty much from the same spot every time he shoots that three. And it's another three for the Lynx. 48-23. Lynx on top. Baker now over to Field, back up to Williams. Williams goes into the lane, gets the tough layup to go. Tough finish there from Dominic Williams.
That was a great finish there by Williams, but Lynx still up 23, so they're going to need a lot more of those buckets and a lot more stops.
Here's Freeman on the other end. Off to Donnelly, now to Fuller. Over to Andre Williams. Out of the Donnelly in the corner. Donnelly for three again. No good. Rebounded there by Roberson. Cleared out.
Again, that's a good shot. It's a rhythm shot. It hasn't landed yet. And a lot of times you see that when teams switch sides of the floor, as they always do after halftime.
Baker has it now in the corner. Baker goes into the lane. Tough finish once again for Baker. 48-27 now.
Yeah, it's one of those times as a player and a coach, you just kind of have to shake your head.
Freeman gets in the paint, doesn't get his layup to go. Tip out over to Donaldson. Now it's going to be Williams. Now over to Roberson. Roberson for three on the other end. No good. And it's going to be Fuller bringing it up here for the Lynx. Now over to Freeman in the corner. Freeman. Shot fake tries to go right around, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul going to the basket. Freeman gets called for a push-off.
Yeah, he likes to use that guard arm a lot. Unfortunately, in that case, he used too much of it, and that was a good call.
Yes, that's the third on Freeman. So he will take a seat. Pee-wee Brown come in for him. It'll be Baker with the ball. Picked up pretty much full court there by Pee-wee Brown. Baker into Roberson. Roberson going one-on-one with Cohorst. Tap, pass tip there from Williams, and Williams has it now. Williams will just lay it up on the other end for an easy layup.
That was great defense there by Andre Williams. He knew that Roberson only had one option. That was to his guy, and he was looking right for it.
And so it'll be Dominic Williams now on the wing, guarded by Andre Williams. Nearly taken away from Donnelly on Donaldson's take. And a lot of commotion there on Donaldson's take to the rim. That's going to be tapped out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by LCU. Maris comes in for the Lynx, taking the place of Elijah Donnelly.
Yeah, Donnelly really went for that steal there. He got a little too far out of position, Coach Lepp. Immediately gets Maris out there for him.
Yeah, definitely. Lepp not happy with that one. So it's going to be Williams now. Over to Fuller. Now to Maris. Maris looking for Cohorst underneath. Gets it to go. Beautifully executed play there from the Lynx.
Yeah, that was awesome. Great slip to the basket by Cohorst. Great find by Maris.
Donaldson has it now. Tries to find Roberson underneath. And he tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Andre Williams.
Yeah, Fuller trying to set up for a charge there. He causes that sort of miscue by the Red Lions. Granted, it's not a full miscue because they still have the ball, but it makes that drive a little bit more awkward.
Cody Russell comes in for LCU. And it's going to be Baker taking it out underneath their own basket. Russell off the inbounds gets the floater to go over Cohorst. Williams has it now. Williams jump off fast over to Cohorst. Now over to Maris in the corner for three. No good. Maris has been pretty cold in this ball game, but it's going to end up in the hands of Pee-wee Brown somehow. And it's going to be a fresh 20 here for the Lynx.
Yeah, Cohorst is trying to return the favor for Maris after getting Maris an assist.
Williams has it now, takes it all the way to the rack and gets it to go. Tough finish there from Andre Williams.
Yeah, if you're playing 2K, I think you'd say Andre Williams' takeover meter's getting pretty full here.
Yeah, Williams has been the player to watch here as of late. It's going to be Williams, now guarded by Andre Williams, and then Andre Williams going to get called for a foul, or a reach around. And it's going to be, I believe that's the first foul there on Williams. It is. Freeman comes into the game for Williams.
Yeah, Andre Williams does an excellent job. He's great at picking pockets on the defensive end. It just, sometimes you get a little bit too much body there.
And Dijon Barney comes in for Cohorse. There, get it in here to Russell. Russell now over the field, now over to Josh Donaldson in the corner for three. He does make it, but it's going to be called off because of a moving screen there from Cody Russell.
Even when he's not on the floor, Andre Williams always bringing the energy. Even when he's on the bench, he tries to get the bench guys fired up.
It's going to be Freeman. Freeman going to try to get a screen here for Barney. Kind of a slip screen. Freeman going to be going to the basket. Blocked out of bounds there from Dominic Williams. Great defense.
Oh, there's a lockdown defense. A great take by Freeman. You got to open up that drive that allows the defense to collapse and open up your shooters. Pee-wee Brown will have it underneath their own basket. Just going to get into Maris. Maris nearly loses it. But he's going to regather, go over to DeAndre Freeman. Going to get a screen there from Dijon Barney. Now going to find Maris in the corner. Maris for three. Doesn't get to go off the front of the rim. It's going to be Williams coming back the other way. Picked up by Maris. Maris leaves him, though. And it's going to be Dijon just trying to challenge that one at the lane, but tough finish. Gets it to go there. It's Dominic Williams. Yeah, that's the Cardinal sin, is never, ever leave ball on a drive.
Fuller now over to Freeman. Freeman from the wing. Yes, gets it to go. Another three. Hit for the Lynx. 57-31. 13-40 left to play in the game. And then, once again, Dominic Williams gets the Buckets go in transition. That's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we are going to take a timeout as well. This is Lincoln College basketball on 89X.
Benefits of quitting tobacco begin within 20 minutes. Within 24 hours, your chance of a heart attack decreases. Whether it is smoking, vaping, or chewing tobacco, we know it is hard to quit. Let Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital help. We are offering free one-on-one sessions with our on-site specialists to help you quit tobacco products. Yes, quitting tobacco can be a challenge, but it's one of the best things you can do for your health. Quitters always win, and you can too. Call 217-605-5111 for more information.
Back from the timeout, 57-33, 13-34 left to play of the game. And Spencer, another three-point barrage in the second half as well for the Lynx.
Yeah, they seemingly haven't missed a beat. Anytime anybody touches the ball, really, it feels like the shot's going down. That's an excellent feeling to have as a team.
That's going to be Freeman now, and really the guy that's gone cold for us is Maris. That's usually never happens. Maris has it now on the wing. Thought about the long-distance three, decides to give it up to Fuller instead. Brown now over to Freeman. Into Maris in the corner. Maris, cross court over to Fuller. Fuller for three, gets it to go once again. Connor Fuller has been unconscious from three-point range this game.
Yeah, sometimes the microwave's got to give it up for the toaster oven.
Yeah. It's going to be Cody Russell now. And over to Dominic Williams. Back over to Josh Donaldson. Donaldson for three, no good. Rebounded there by Pee-wee Brown. Scary fall, I should say, with Bryce Cook, Pee-wee Brown, and Fuller, who just go crashing in. That's going to be a foul on the play.
Yeah, it looks like Pee-wee Brown's kind of grabbing his arm. It looks like he hit the funny bone.
Yeah.
Kind of that static feeling. Like if TV static had a feeling, that's what it feels like after you get hit on the funny bone.
Yeah, Donaldson off the inbound pass. Three-pointer, Reynolds in and out. No good. The last touch tipped out of bounds there for off the hands of Fuller. Cohorse comes back in the place of Fuller.
Those great minutes by Connor Fuller there, hitting threes, playing defense. Another unsung play there. He's done a great job of boxing out.
So they give it into Donaldson again. Now over to Williams. Back up to Donaldson. Donaldson just goes vertical with Barney, gets the floater to go over Dijon Barney. Here's Freeman up to Pee Wee Brown, cross half court. Barney has it top the key, over to Brown. Brown finds Freeman in the corner, up to Cohorse. Cohorse back over to Pee Wee Brown. Now finds Maris in the lane. Maris looking to shake and bake. Gives it in to Barney, back up to Brown at the top of the key. No good from 3. But it's going to be a foul, I believe, going against LCU.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call that on Barney. There was not a lot of contact.
Yeah, and it's going to go on LCU. It's going to go against Josh Donaldson. That's his first foul. Nothing to worry about for him. That's going to be Brown taking it out for Lincoln. Then finds Cohorst on the inbounds pass. No good. Rebounded by Pee Wee Brown. Brown goes back up and in for the offensive rebound. Put back. It's going to get 62-35. Just under 12 minutes left to play in the game.
Yeah, that's one of those weight room plays. You've been in the weight room for months now, and then you finally put one up and over some guys.
Cook finding Russell underneath, and it's going to be a foul on the play. Going to go on Blake Maris, who just hacking to prevent the easy bucket.
Lincoln College basketball on LCTV and WLNX is brought to you by your CBD store in Lincoln. CBD is found in industrial hemp plants and has been featured in news reports as offering many health benefits. Your CBD store, the largest hemp retailer in the U.S., is now celebrating its grand opening in Lincoln. They are located at 520 Broadway, just off the square. Your CBD store offers SunMed and Sunflora CBD products, including oils, edibles, topicals, and more. And they have staff on site to answer any questions. Your CBD store is open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6, and Sunday and Monday, 12 to 4. Now offering curbside service. Your CBD store just off the square on Broadway. Also find them on Facebook.
First free throw good there from Cody Russell. Second one on the way and also good. 62-37. Isaiah Hamilton checks in for LCU. Timmy Pee Wee Brown now has it over to Freeman. Back up to Maris. Now over to Cohorse. Finds Brown at the high post. Tries to find Blake Maris cutting, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by LCU.
I really like that look by Pee Wee Brown. He saw that Maris was going to make that nice backdoor cut. He had made the pass a little bit too wide.
So it'll be Lincoln basketball on the sideline. 11:27 left to play in the second half. Lynx ahead 62-37. Maris has it now. Back up to Freeman. Freeman looking for somebody to move. Gives it over to Maris. Maris going to have to put a shot up at the end of the shot clock. Gets it to go. That's the shot that Maris decides to hit. What a tough shot there from Maris.
Yeah, he wanted to keep us on the edge of our seat, decide if he was going to make one tonight or not. Very, very tough shot there.
Cook has it in the post, trying to go one-on-one with Barney. Now over to Hamilton. Hamilton now over to Williams. Back down to Cook underneath. Back over to Russell in the corner. Russell shot fake goes around. And Russell off his miss. It's going to be a foul going over the back going against Isaiah Hamilton as Blake Maris hits him with a great box out.
One of my favorite things about basketball is the little plays that get so much like bench reaction. Like that box out by Maris had everyone on the bench standing up. You love to see it.
So here's Freeman. Freeman now off to Maris. Maris going to stop and pop from 3. No good once again. From 3 is Blake Maris. Only hits 1 in that first half, and he's pretty cold. That's going to be Williams. Back over to Hamilton now in the corner. Hamilton guarded by Pee Wee Brown. Back off to Williams. Who's going to give it off to Josh Donaldson. Donaldson wanted to stop and pop. And now Williams has it. And there's going to be a foul in the play as Williams is going to the basket and he stops and pops. No shot. That's going to be a foul on DeAndre Freeman. I believe that's Freeman's 3rd or 4th it is. So he will go to the bench. Donnelly and Andre Williams check in for Maris and Freeman. Freeman just looks pretty confused. He just doesn't know what he did.
Yeah, he's had a couple of calls that I'm not sure I quite agree with. And I feel his frustration there. You don't want to have 4 fouls, and especially in a crosstown rivalry game.
That's going to be Williams has it now off the inbounds pass. He's trying to find Russell inside. Gets it tipped away. Last touch by the Lynx. So it'll be LCU basketball underneath their own basket. 13 left on the shot clock. 10 minutes exactly left in the game clock. I'm going to give it to Lobner, who just checked in for LCU. Williams has it out with 5 on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. Just goes right around the Lynx defense. Is in for an easy 2.
Yeah, the Red Lions bigs did a great job of sealing off their defenders so that they couldn't get help side.
So Cohorts driving on the floor for the loose ball. A lot of contact on the Lynx going back the other direction, as I believe it was Pee Wee Brown lost the ball, and then a lot of commotion. But they're going to say a foul on Elijah Donnelly as he was diving on the floor for the ball.
Seemed like a really late call. I don't know if the sound just didn't register with me, but I thought Pee Wee Brown had the ball after Donnelly had gotten the ball and passed it to him.
Yeah, and it was kind of the ref on the other side of the court ended up calling it. So it's going to be Isaiah Hamilton going to the line for a 1-and-1 as the Lynx have 7 fouls.
Luckily, these fouls haven't really affected the game so far.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't really get into a foul fest here later on. Fuller checks in for Barney. Hamilton at the line for 1-and-1. Is good. He'll have another. That's going to make Carlton King checks in for LCU, taking the place of Cody Russell. So it'll be Hamilton at the line for 1 more. And doesn't get to go. Good rebound there from Fuller. Good box out.
It's one of those technical plays you love to see.
Andre Williams has it for Lincoln. Now we're to Fuller up top. Fuller back over to Williams. Looking for Cohorst inside. Decides to just back it out. About 11 left on the shot clock. Didn't get it off, and he's going to go over Donnelly now. Donnelly for 3. No good. Rebounded there by Pee Wee Brown. Back up to Fuller. Fuller for 3 from his favorite spot. Gets it to go, of course. 67-40 is the score here at LCU.
Yeah, if I'm another team studying game film, I do not want Connor Fuller catching it on the left wing.
Hamilton gets it, and he falls down with the ball. It's going to be a travel.
Usually you see the offense so good that a defender falls down, but in that case, Pee Wee Brown had such great defense that the offense fell down.
Yeah, he's trying to go baseline, and Brown just met him there, and he just kind of fell backwards. It's a weird play. I mean, it kind of looked like he got injured, but he did not. A lot of ball moving here for the Lynx. Gives it over to Pee Wee Brown on the corner, where it's going to be Fuller gets called for an armbar underneath the basket as he's trying to get position.
Yeah, Fuller did not look happy about that call. Granted, I've never seen a player happy about a foul getting called on them, so I guess it's kind of a generalization there. But, that's a tough call there. You're fighting for position inside.
So now here's Dominic Williams. Has it on the wing. Up to Cook up top. Hands it back off to Williams. Williams trying to take it on himself. Hamilton gets it. Now off to Williams once again. Under 10 on the shot clock. Williams has to make something happen. Step back jumper there for Williams. No good. Rebounded by Pee Wee Brown. Looking to run in transition. Gives it up to Fuller. Fuller on the other end. Squeezes that one in as it sits on top of the rim there for a little bit. 69-40.
It kind of looked like that ball was just going to stop right on top of the rim.
Cook lobs it. Tries to lob it inside to King. And it's going to be an LCU made basket off King as he finally gets the ball. This will be Pee Wee Brown. Has it, and then the shot clock did not start. So the Lynx have to stop. They're going to try to figure out where to put this one. They do put it at 27, so 2 seconds goes off the shot clock. Now Andre Williams gets it. Gets the ball stripped from him, but he's going to get called. He's going to draw a foul as he goes to the basket. That foul's going to go on Dominic Williams.
See, we talked about we'd like to see Andre shoot a little bit more after the first half. But the thing about you can set up what he's been doing in the second half. He's passing a lot in the first half, but he's been able to drive to the basket because the defense expects him to pass now.
And he hits the first free throw there. It's like he really scores only when he needs to.
Yeah, and that's something you love to see as a point. He is a point guard, and that's what you want your point guard to do. You want him to move the ball well, and then when he can score, he does.
Second one good there also from Williams. 71-42, 7:30 left to play in the game. Dominic Williams has it now, top of the key. Now over to Hamilton. Back to King up top, nearly gets taken away there from Andre Williams. Loose ball. Finally comes to the hands of Lobner, who picks it off as Pee Wee Brown. And Brown goes to the basket and gets the bucket to go and the foul, as they just kind of wrap him up to prevent the shot from going up. But Pee Wee Brown just, that weight room, he gets that one to go, plus the contact.
Yeah, see, that's what, again, weight room right there. Yeah. A lot of guys were in the weight room because of COVID, and they didn't have time to play, so they went and worked out, and obviously you can tell it paid off.
So Pee Wee Brown at the line, trying to convert the and one. And it is good. Coach Luck going to take a timeout after the free throw, so we're going to take a timeout as well. This is Lincoln College basketball right here on 89X.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. More than just an office you pass by driving through town. Neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community. Contact your local Country Financial representative, Michelle Bauer, today at 211 South Main in Lincoln. Call 217-735-9705 to talk about the things that are important to you and how we can help you protect them.
State Bank of Lincoln is now a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company, sharing a commitment to the communities that they serve. By combining their strengths, they'll be able to offer additional products, services, and locations, while still providing you the community banking experience that you expect. Their commitment to a personal service continues. State Bank of Lincoln, a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
And we're back here at LCU. Score is 74-42. Lynx holding on to a big lead here against their crosstown rival in the Red Lions. Spencer, what have we seen from this game that has just made the Lynx just a completely new team?
Well, we saw their three-point shooting was much improved this game in that first half. But really, in this next half, they've really shown how good of an offensive team they are outside of that three-point shooting. They're getting to the basket a lot. They're running in transition. They're running their set offense, and they're scoring a lot from behind the arc again.
Tyler Clark and Donald check in for the Lynx. Clark getting his first minutes of the ball game. The Lynx fall back into a zone. Lobner up top, now over to Williams. Tries to get it to Hamilton. Now Williams gets it and tries to go right in the basket. He does, lobs it over Tyler Clark for the deuce.
That was just a great shot. There's not much you can do there to defend.
Andre Williams has it now on top of the key for the Lynx. Pee Wee Brown gets it, trying to go one-on-one back up to Fuller. Fuller off to Andre Williams. Gives it into Fuller at the top of the high post. Now we're to Pee Wee Brown in the corner. Brown going to dump off pass to Pacank, and then Pacank misses the easy bunny, and then it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by LCU.
Yeah, he just left that one a little bit short there. But, that's a great find there by Fuller. For Pee Wee Brown, I guess.
Yeah, you could see Clark and Pacank just, sitting in that short corner waiting for the dump-off pass. They're going to find Pacank at the top of the key off the inbounds. Fuller has it now over to Pee Wee Brown. Brown, free throw line jumper is good.
That was a great pass by Connor Fuller to signal Pee Wee Brown to cut across, and Brown drills that jump shot.
So here's Dominic Williams. Lynx still back in that 2-3 zone. Williams has the top of the key. Now over to A.J. Field, is taking a long break from this game. Hamilton going to take a three from the wing. Gets it to go.
Yeah, Coach Lupp's a little frustrated. I think he's hoping to hold the Red Lions to about 3 3-pointers today, but they've done a great job defensively.
Pacank gets it, and then a cutting Andre Williams goes to the basket as he gets the easy deuce to go on the other end.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. It's just a blur, and Williams puts it up and in.
Williams has it now on the other end. Dominic Williams he has a wide open three-pointer. A.J. Field down and back the other way. Pee Wee Brown has it, and Brown gets fouled going to the basket. You see Field was visiting the trainer. And earlier in the game, he went over there kind of the same time as Flotow did. And then I think it's like a cramp thing, and maybe his calf or something, and it just kind of flared up again. So he's going to have to take a seat once again. Or he's pointing this to his knee.
Yeah, it looks like he's already got that ankle taped, that right ankle. But yeah, he's pointing to his left knee now, so that'll be something else to monitor.
Brown gets his first one to go. Cam Gardner checks in for the first time for the Lynx, taking the place of Fuller, who's played just a beauty of a game.
Yeah, Fuller's been lights out from behind the arc today. He's done a great job of finding cutters. Just a really great game for him.
Brown once again from the free throw line, no good. Picked up by Dominic Williams. Now over to King. Gives it into, that's going to be King on the wing for three, no good. Rebounded by Baker. Baker will take a three, no good. Rebounded by Tyler Clark.
His big-time board. He was going to get that rebound no matter what.
That's going to be Andre Williams bringing up the floor here for the Lynx. Over to Cam Gardner, back over to Williams. To Pee Wee Brown. Dump off pass to Tyler Clark. Clark gets the layup, but he doesn't get it to go. He does get fouled. Bench wanted him to dunk one down, but he just gets hit going to the basket.
Yeah, Tyler Clark's kind of laughing at himself there.
He wanted to finish that one.
Oh, yeah. The place would have erupted.
the place with no fan.
I mean, the bench
would have gone.
I mean, that's like half the crowd.
The bench and us, that's more than half the crowd, I guess.
Yeah.
So Clark gets the first one to go into the game for the Lynx. Keon Joyner, who has not played since the first game of the season, and his first minutes here in 2021. Second free throw here from Clark is also good.
Yeah, that free throw stroke looking a lot better.
Yeah, looking a lot better from the start of the year. Tyler Clark. Mark Lewis Jr. goes to the score table. He'll check in after the next dead ball. Lobner has it now on the wing. Over to Hamilton. Back up to Baker. Baker floater over Clark. No good. He gets his own tip, and that tip is no good. And it's going to be Williams has it now. Back off to Joyner. Joyner has it. Makes the guy fall.
I think that one was more of a step on his toes.
Yeah. Joyner inside gets the bucket to go off the nice speed from Pakak, and he gets on the board here in 2021.
Yeah, welcome to the Lynx, Kayon. Great play there.
Lobner gets it into King, and King on the inside loses it out of bounds. Mark Lewis Jr. checks in for the Lynx, and LCU going to take a 30-second timeout. We're going to stay right here. And Spencer, I mean, we're leading 83-47, 3:55 left to play here in the second half. What do the Lynx? What do they do now? I mean, just keep the pedal in the metal, or do you think probably stop it? Like, no, don't go as hard. Set up some plays. Get these guys just some play time.
Yeah, I think Coach McIntyre over there for LCU, he had to call it timeouts, really game plan for the Mark Lewis and Kayon Joyner combo that's coming in. It's a deadly duo right there. So
it very well could be a deadly duo. We haven't seen them on the floor together.
Exactly. I think it's going to be deadly. I think it could be some real fireworks coming. And Tyler Clark's also still out there. I would expect a dunk or two maybe coming up for him.
I think you need to get a lob to Clark. I think that's exactly what we need to, put a stamp on this game.
Put another exclamation mark. We've already made a big stamp on this game.
Baker has it now over to Cook in the corner. Cook over to Hamilton. Hamilton back over to Baker and then to Cook in the corner. That's going to be King up top of the key. Three-pointer is good. So Lewis Jr. going to be running point here for the Lynx. Off to Gardner. Gardner looking for Tyler Clark. Over to Joyner. Joyner going to take a three. No good. Rebounded there by Cook. And it's going to be King trying to do like a full court bounce pass. pretty much off the back of Pakak, and he's going to pick it off.
Yeah, it looked a lot more like he was bowling, right? He rolled it right on the ground.
Mark Lewis Jr. has it. Over to Joyner. Joyner back to Lewis. Now to Gardner in the corner. Gardner just looking to go one-on-one. Gives it off to Joyner. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Got to get something up. They get it into Pakak. Pakak, jumper gets it to go at the end of the shot clock. 85 to 50. The Lynx are taking control. 2:30 left to play in the game.
The fadeaway that Dirk Nowitzki would have been proud of right there. Gorgeous.
Left just firing up his team. And it's going to be Baker has it now on Mark Lewis Jr. And over to Lobner. Lobner for three. No good. Rebounded by Joyner.
Yeah, the bench is hyped.
Lobner off the Joyner pass. He picks it off and he throws it behind his back, but I think he's going to be called out of bounds. So Isaiah Hamilton takes a seat now. And it's going to be Elijah Hamilton into the game for the first time for the Lynx. Mark Lewis Jr. now off the front. Off front rim. Doesn't get to go off his pull-up jumper.
Yeah, he kind of double clutched it. Maybe even triple clutch. Kind of released that when his feet were almost back on the ground.
Luke Carter also checks in for LCU. That jumper there from Carlton King, no good. Cal Case checking in the game after this next break.
Tyler Clark on that rebound did the big brother of holding it over his head like, you can't get it, you can't get it.
Joyner has it now, just backing it into the lane, gets the bucket to go, and the foul. Bully ball underneath. Joyner just goes straight to the basket, back turn, and just goes right up with it and gets it to go, and one.
Yeah, Joyner's making a case for some more minutes here. Nice little touch there.
Yeah.
Little post hook, really, from the free throw line and got it to go.
Case checks in for Lincoln. And it's going to be the free throw is good there from Joyner. Let's go back into a man-to-man. It's going to be Baker guarded by Mark Lewis. Now over to Hamilton on the wing. Pass tipped there out of the hands of Hamilton in the hands of Cam Gardner. Gardner, I think he didn't know he had a dribble there, and he ends up taking it. And then Mark Lewis on the other end gets called for a carry.
He got a little bit too killer with the crossover there.
But going back to that Cam Gardner, he had the rebound, and he didn't know whether he had a dribble or not, and he ended up taking a dribble and falling down, making a pass.
It kind of looked like, a fainting goat, right? You don't expect it to fall down, and then he just kind of went, he just dribbled and went down.
Yeah. Levi Wilson checks in for LCU for the first time. Cook has it in the post, back out to Wilson. Now over to Hamilton on the wing, back up to Baker. Over to Wilson. Wilson going to take a floater from the free throw line. No good. And in the hands of Wilson. Now Luke Carter for three. No good. High point rebound there from Tyler Clark. Mark Lewis Jr. has it. Gets it blocked in transition by Carter.
That was a good take by Mark Lewis. He just couldn't quite get that one. A little too much help defense there.
It's going to be Baker. Into the corner is Luke Carter. Now to Wilson and to Cook. Jumper no good. Rebounded by Hamilton. Hamilton gets it and one. To be Elijah Hamilton going to the line for one more.
We had two twins both get minutes here. I think they both scored too. That was a little fun thing there.
So it'll be Elijah Hamilton going to the line for one more. 30.9 seconds left to play in the game. 88 to 52. Lynx on top. Free throw no good. Rebounded by Mark Lewis. We're saying no shot, as we're just going to hold for the final possession of the game. The shot clock will go off, of course. There'll be 0.9 left to play, as Lewis just kind of dribbling, showing off the dribble moves. Hear the bench kind of just yelling, and it's going to be Lewis dribbling out the clock. He's going to take a shot, and it's going to be no good, but that's going to be the final possession of the game as Lewis takes a shot as soon as the buzzer sounds. It's going to be 88-52 victory here for the Lynx. And that's just a much-needed win after the tough loss in Indiana Tech. Spencer, what did you see from the game today?
Well, I was promised a much closer game between these two rivals, but, I'm not going to complain about 30-plus point win here. That's huge for confidence.
Really the first game that we've played where it's been very comfortable.
Yeah,
and either way, I guess Indiana Tech would kind of ended in a little bit of a blowout, but this one definitely went to Lynx' favor, and they were firing on all cylinders very early on, and they just looked great out there.
Yeah, well, it helps when you shoot. It felt like 50% from the three-point line. Just excellent shooting, especially from Connor Fuller. He really lit it up from behind the arc.
Yeah, so our next broadcast of Lincoln College basketball will be on Wednesday the 27th. When the Lynx men's and women's team takes on St. Francis. Our broadcast will air on LCTV. The broadcast time is at 5 o'clock for the women and 7 o'clock for the men's. 5:30 for the women, 7:30 for the men's. On behalf of our entire crew and my broadcast partner, Spencer Davis, this is Adam Hoffman. Thanking you for joining us. Have a great evening.
The beginning of a new chapter in Lincoln College basketball.
Romine puts it up and in, and it's good! Lakes win! Lakes win! Lakes win! Lakes just won the AIA Conference Championship on a buzzer beater!
Lincoln College NAIA basketball action on 89X is brought to you by Grouse Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. Your CBD store on Broadway, just off the square in Lincoln. The State Bank of Lincoln, now a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company. The Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital Community Health Collaborative. The United Way of Logan County. And by Michelle Bauer, your country financial representative in Lincoln.